Yep.
Hello, everybody.
Yo!
We're back. We're back for another draft
That's not,
Reno. Best of three. Cons of Tarkir. The last draft of 2023, maybe not. We'll probably draft more. We've got another day after tomorrow, but
that's
this will
true.
probably come out in 2024. So we're gonna be the last losers who hit ready here, and I am piloting this time. So Carl is a little box above my head. And Carl is going to want that Mantis Rider.
Am
Uh,
I?
I don't know. Abzan Falconer is an incredible bomb, I think. But there's also secret plans. And I actually would consider the Thornwood Falls here. This pack is kind of loaded for stuff that I like.
I would take the Falconer for sure.
Okay. So the one
I like,
thing about Falconer is that it's white.
yeah.
And
White has been
generally,
good.
yeah, generally I'm trying to be Sultai colors, but I do often splash for white for Abzan guides. But Abzan Falconer works with so much stuff, like specifically Feet of Resistance can just give instant speed flying. Very, 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 very good.
Um, the the arena queues have been littered with white and black decks, especially. This is best of three, so hopefully it'll be a little bit better. You don't get quite some of the filtering of those decks, and no hand smoothers, so that's better. But it's such a good start. It gives you such a wide range of possibilities.
Um, and then here's an interesting follow up. So I have gone into the white black Warriors deck, which is the best aggro deck in my opinion, but it's also just almost always contested. So I go into it early and then I get punished. I feel like it makes sense to stay white here. I do think Timely Horde Mate beats out Battle Priest.
Yes, I agree with that exactly. While Skull Hunter is amazing, um, I
In that deck. It's amazing in that deck. Yeah.
I mean just staying white is better.
Yeah.
Um, and in particular, like Falconer, I think can be good in white green base, especially. So, um,
Mm-hmm.
taking a two black drop is, I think the Horde Mate's better.
Ooh, this is an interesting pick. The three things that stand out to me: the Ripper, which is just always pretty good, because you do a lot of surprise things with that card. There's also
Mhm.
Skull Hunter, but the Scoured Barrens is where I think I'm gonna take here,
Oh,
unless you
really?
talk me out of it. This is how high I take lands in this format, and also in Pack One, I take more lands because I have found throughout my, what is it, 10 years of playing this format, that taking lands early and then they're scrambling to get lands in Pack Three, so it's much harder to get them in Pack Three. And then
Do your thing.
you can pick up the cool stuff. What would you take out of this pack?
I think it's close between the two black cards and the land. I really don't have a strong opinion.
Yeah.
I probably would have taken the Ripper because I really like that card overall, and just
Mm-hmm.
getting down on turn one and a raid deck often is great. But I'm fine. The land that seems good too
Here's an
for all the
interesting
reasons you said.
here's an interesting pick. I actually like Kill Shot. It's just a lot of like big expensive creatures that like to attack, like bully Loxodons, but also I guess not Sagu Maulers, but there's cards that you want to kill. But Savage Punch I think is like a lot better. So I am curious if
I'd
I
take the kill shot.
you take the Kill Shot. I know Zach
Who is Zach?
would take Savage Punch here for sure. He's a huge fan of this card. It is fight, but two mana
You have
gives
six
+2
seconds, by the
+2.
way.
Not Firewolf Cavalry, thank you. I'll take the Kill Shot just to stay on white. We might have the white
I have
black.
reasons, but I don't know if I have enough time to say them.
Yeah, I know. I sometimes I wish we could just pause. I will take my pick here quickly, but why don't you take the floor here for this one?
Yeah, no, I'm close between Take Up Arms and Salt Ice Scavenger. I I don't think we've got enough likelihood that Take Up Arms is going to be busted in the deck that we're creating that it's worth taking here. Um, but I mean, it can be great. Like if you've got like a couple of the lords, or rate what's the 4 mana enchantment that gives everything +1/+0 and it makes warriors draw cards.
Raider
I
spoils,
mean,
yeah.
amazing. We don't have those, so Salt Ice Scavenger is always a great pick, and you can build around it a little too.
This is what I wanted to see, Carl, right here. Did you know that this is a warrior too? So in the white black
I learned that.
warriors
Yes.
deck, you can get some warrior shit going on with the Abzan guide.
Sometimes it can be a 5/4.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Yeah. Also, didn't know this. If you didn't know this, the Kin Tree Warden is also a warrior, which makes it pretty good in the warriors deck too, because you can put it on one and get raid really early.
So my face is in the way of the draft picks, which feels
Okay,
potentially bad.
there we go. I'll do
Um,
I'll do that.
Okay.
Yeah, see, this is where I always end up going. Like, I know this is a warrior too, which is bizarre. I think this is a pretty bad morph though, and I think Hooting Mandrills is quite a bit better. I also think Dragon Scaleboon is a really good trick in this format, especially when you get a Falconer.
It is.
Don't think I would
It's
take it
a
here.
little slow in this deck right now. We don't have
Mhm.
2 drops yet.
Yep.
Hey,
I also think
I think I like Mandrills.
I think I like Squad enough too, but like I don't know, Mandrills, and then when you have 2 of these guys, you just put a Scout the Borders in your deck, and baby, you got a stew going. Oh my god, I love this card. It is literally just your favorite card, the Organ Hoarder, but on a 2/5.
Yeah, I mean, I like the card too, but I'm still not taking it here.
We have seen very few lands. I think that this is a Hate Blade, probably.
I like the Hate Blade, yeah.
Just to get, we get this, we can get it back with this. The Ancestor can be okay, but it's kind of rough.
I still think we're
Oh
more likely
no!
to be heavier white.
You're
I mean,
killing,
spec on it.
you're killing me.
It's
Yeah,
not
I
like,
mean, like we're only really gonna be losing out, I think, in this pack on
yeah,
Highland Game or a random 3-mana 2/2. So
I think there's a 10% chance we play it, but if we do play it, it'll be amazing. So,
yeah, this is like probably my favorite card in the format. If you did not know.
it's a card that doesn't work unless you go really hard on it, but
This is an interesting pick here.
ooh,
Throttle is not great. I think it's not super ideal. Scout the Borders, you only want 1 or maybe 2, but I do think it's very strong with both of these guys.
yeah. Yeah, that's close. I don't know.
I'm gonna take the Scout.
Yeah,
Specifically
that's what I would have taken, but I would have questioned it.
our mana is pretty bad, so it feels like we're probably gonna end up splashing black instead of and we just this guy's fine, by the way. He's not great, but
I think this is one of those drafts where like you got to really see what happens in the first 2 picks of the second. Like the first 2 picks in the next pack are going to be huge.
yeah. Yeah, and we saw almost no lands. I think we saw like a blue-white land, which was unlikely for me to consider, and that was it. Oh, Ankle Shanker. Another guide and a dead drop. This card is... I didn't actually play this card that much and still don't, because there are a lot of cards that punish it, like Ponyback Brigade, which a lot of people love. So,
Yeah. Man, I love that card so much.
dead drop.
But
You could just sometimes it just says win the game right now. Sometimes it is
and
Duneblasted.
sometimes like 3 times so far I've had it when my opponents had Obzon Ascendancy and it was like worse than not a spell.
Yep.
Because I like they would just kill me next turn.
Yep. Yeah. That's the thing with this card, and that's why I'm just like I'm really hard on the guide here. I think Abzan guide's the like maybe the best common. I don't know. It's lifelink is so important in this format, and so is like having flippy boys. I do want lands. Like, I'm going to take a land over almost anything. I think we're getting pretty screwed on the whole land and also playable card situation. This is awful. I think this is a really bad card,
Clear,
right? Yeah.
clear Nexus. Slam dunk Nexus.
Yeah, I don't
Uh,
even. I
for
feel
the
like
trade binder.
I know this format by heart, and I see this card, and I'm like, what the hell does this do again? I don't even care. Uh, I
It
mean,
is a comically bad limited card.
I guess there's the Rock Sash's secret, maybe.
Yeah. I think that's the pick, even though it's a little awkward and we've got going. But
Yeah.
like
See, this is why
it
the
works.
so rare for the white black true white black aggressive warriors deck to come together because you just this is
It's
the
possible I'm skewed by the best of one cues because the
no.
white black has been wide open all of the time.
I do think that's an easy one at least. I do think this card like I think many people rate this a lot higher than I do, but I still think it's fine. Especially because in green black you
We got
generally
two delve
want
cards,
to
yeah.
delve because it's a 3 delve spell. So sometimes it's like free. You play this and then you play one of these for 6 mana or whatever. I mean, debilitating injury is by far the best card in this pack. I guess
Yeah.
this card can be good, but it's also sometimes this card also sucks. It's really weird.
Yeah, this is a debilitating injury, in my opinion, by a lot.
Yeah, it helps these a lot. Oh, another ankle shanker. Bondkin is the best card
Yep.
here. I don't think we need the red mana. I think someone's just doing the draft every land thing. So
I take the Bondkin for sure. I
yeah,
really like that card.
I guess we
Um,
are. I'm trying to like we.
I mean, you're right. We might not be white, I guess, or
Yeah.
base white anyway. But
It, yeah, but also the Horde mate gets it back. I don't know. I was just thinking Punch. Punch with Abzan Guide is insane. If you,
yeah,
it's like you
I
just
guess
crawl
so.
back from the depths of hell when you do
My
this.
problem with Punch is it's so bad sometimes. Like it's so bad if you don't have a 4 power creature. And
You
like,
do
I mean,
need a
we've
4/4.
got a few power, but we're not loaded on 4 power creatures.
This is
Man, this
my
deck is
other.
awful.
I love this card a lot because it
I
basically
mean, maybe
blocks
we're gonna be
everything.
green black base.
Yeah, and I
I
don't
don't
know if
know.
like is that me? Did I lead us there? I don't know if I did because like I'm not taking cards like this like ever really,
Oh,
and
those cards are
that's
terrible.
most of
I mean,
what
the
we're
2/5 is
seeing.
playable, but it's not good.
Yeah,
The 1/1 is horrendous in
I
my opinion.
hate this card. Um, I mean, I think it's really only this. I mean, maybe we splash for red, but like all we've seen is red
I mean, we're
duels.
like on one hand, it's leading us towards black green. Although if we're headed black green, we'll be more controlling, and then kill shot's really good. So
It's true. Yep. It's awkward.
I mean, I guess we're more just pure Obzon, and we gotta like keep that in mind, right?
Yeah. Well, we do have another pack. We could potentially get a couple of the tri lands in,
Yeah,
or one maybe.
I'm taking kill shot for sure.
You taking
But
kill shot? Okay.
yeah,
We just might have bad mana. This is really easy for me though. I think. Yes. I mean, I guess you could take this if we want to be more defensive. We're probably not playing these.
yeah,
Cards.
I like Loxon.
This card's real good, by the way. I've another good reason that Savage Punch can be very good.
Although that's like you're not playing Savage Punch then until turn 7.
Oh yeah, yeah. I think that's sort of how you have to play it. Is like it gets you out of board stalls because it makes a creature kill another creature and it makes it big enough to attack through stuff. I guess Throttle then. What do you think?
Sure.
I actually don't mind this guy at all. He looks like one of the lame morphs, and he is, but he's like the least lame of all the lame morphs.
A stunning endorsement.
And yeah, and this is the reason I'm not taking Dragon Scale Boon over
Yeah,
basically
really.
anything. It's because it's just. I'm literally gonna take this Canyon Lurkers. I think this card is unplayable unless you are hyper aggressive.
I don't even know what it does. I didn't read it.
It-
Don't tell me. I don't want to know.
Okay. It's actually it's not terrible. It's just not good. Ooh, see the unwritten. So all
My
we've
my
seen,
opponent played that against me and got a 2-1 out of it.
all we've seen is red duels. It's crazy. So do we just have bad mana and play feet?
Man,
What does this one do? It's like 8 cards, and then yeah, I don't like this card at all.
people pay good money for feet these days. I'd take that.
Yeah, I I do think this card's a bit overrated, but it's still really good, and it's especially going to be good with Falconer and Bondkin, kind of.
I think it's the best performing common from a game in hand win rate perspective.
Yeah, but that makes sense, right? These like tricks always overperform in the 17 land stats because they get players like they get them, but I
Sure.
feel like they perform less good against solid players. So if you want a
Yeah, I can't see the
trophy,
rest of the pack. Move your mouse. Move
oh
your mouse.
shit. uh,
Uh,
so
I mean,
it's
I
basically feed or guide. What do you
feet for sure.
for sure? Okay,
Yeah, like 100%. We already got 2 guides.
that's fair.
If it was 2-1 the other direction, I think it'd be close. But
My God, none, nothing, zip, nada. Oh, then we can get another guide, and we don't have to.
and also it's less intense than the mana, right? Like
Yeah, so we're maybe not playing a lot of these green. Maybe we're only playing mandrills and morphs. You know,
yep.
like
I mean, we still could honestly be either white green or white black base, but it's gonna have to be lean
oh,
towards
that's
one of
true.
them.
I would rather cut these guys than most of our
Yeah.
earlier green things. Yeah, so maybe we're white.
I mean, we could be either like it's. I think it's still literally TBD.
What is going on?
Holy crap!
This card's really really good. I think.
Yeah, and like I mean, the Horde Chief's amazing,
Yeah, I love the
but
Horde
it's
Chief.
not as good as the
Not as good as
the field.
we have. Yeah, I mean,
So that's a pretty wild 4th pick there.
I don't know if we play throttle too.
But like the more white cards we can get at this point, the better. The better, just because it's less strenuous on our mana. We don't really have a good way to use take up arms though.
No, I don't think this card is good unless you are specifically trying to go wide, which is pretty rare. Like,
And
if you
we
do
don't have
this
that.
thing, then you do this, but I don't really like doing either of that. I don't really want to take Kintry Warden either, though. I mean, I guess we could.
Take another Rockshaw's Secret. It's a sideboard card.
Sure. Yeah, that makes sense. Sideboard. Oh my God, this is insane. I have never seen.
This is every draft that I've had in like the last. I just never get an on-color land.
I don't think we saw a single on color land. That's wild.
Just the Scoured Barrens we have.
So we could take Scavenger if we're not going to be green. Then we could be white black and cut the
Yeah, I take
mandrels.
Scavenger.
Yeah, I mean Loxodon was. I don't know. I ran out of time. Come on, stop.
This is so analogous to my experience so far. Just like, and it's luck. I don't think it's anything with just weird luck, but
Yeah.
it's frustrating. This is like, what can you do?
Yeah, I don't even know. I guess I take the guide, right? There's no other.
Yeah.
I mean, you could maybe take the Smite the Monstrous for the sideboard. I guess. It feels like we're gonna be splashing white, and we're gonna maybe cut some of the early white things. I feel like
splashing white. What do you mean?
we're gonna be green black base splashing like white removal and powerful cards.
Whoa, green black base?
Oh yeah. What are you taking out of this pack? Quick. Oh, we ran out of time.
We're gonna be. I thought we're gonna be white base no matter what, right?
Really?
Like all of our early drops are white.
Yeah, I'm just gonna cut them.
Oh, I wasn't thinking about being green black base at all. Maybe I should have been.
Yeah, I was definitely thinking about being green.
I guess maybe the green black base works better. You could play both. Do you have a Scott the Borders on the board?
Jesus. I don't know.
I thought we had a second Scott the Borders.
There was a pack where we could have maybe taken one. Oh, I love this card.
There was never a moment other than like a few picks where I was considering anything but a white base.
There we go.
But maybe
Yeah, there you go. This will
maybe
save
should
us.
have been.
I think this saves us. Like I think we just.
So your green black base, interesting.
I think. By the way, I've only played best of 3. Oh damn it.
Well, that definitely.
We can cut one of the Rakshasa secrets. By the way, I think it's pretty horrible if it doesn't get them for 2 cards.
Wait, if you're cutting one of the Rakshasa secrets, what's the lean of going black base? That'd be to me the Rakshasa secret is the only reason I'd be black base.
I guess that's true. I think no, you're right. I think we're just green white, right? Yeah, looking at it now, I think you're right. But it's just like these are significantly worse if we don't have black mana, obviously.
I mean, we're going to play black mana. We're just not going to play a lot of it, right?
Yeah. So like, I'm cool with taking those 2 out, and
I mean, you just cut the scavengers and the secrets, and right.
And like one of the scouts.
I wouldn't cut a scout, right? Can you? Maybe you can.
I think you can. Like the only black at this point, the only black cards we're playing are these 2, and then flipping these 4. Which obviously we want to flip these, and then there's this.
I guess you could cut 1 guide.
Could you? I love guide.
I know, but if we're only going to play like 2 or 3 black versions.
Have you seen this? Wow.
Oh. No. Oh, they can't see it. Only you can see it because my face is in the way.
Oh, well, there's little lands. So we definitely want 8 green sources. By the way, I'm going to play 18 lands. It's just going to happen.
And what are you cutting if you're not cutting? I mean, the guides are just going to be gray ogres a lot of the time.
Yeah, but they're better than gray ogres because you're like the morph for morph trade is very common. And so like if you're
I mean, I guess you cut the archer over it.
Yeah. Oh, this is so interesting. Oh, and then I'm not huge on Kieran, but it is okay.
Okay, yeah, that's right. You cut the Kieran. I didn't even realize Kieran was in there.
Yeah, the Kieran we got late, and it snuck by. Yeah, I mean, I could see cutting 1 guide, I guess, or we could cut Throttle, because Throttle basically is.
That's true. You can cut Throttle.
I think cutting Throttle makes the most sense here because we have 2 kill shots, and they're just gonna do what, and then we also have this.
What's the creature count?
14.
14. Okay, that's fine.
And it's like kind of 15 because you are getting a creature with this most of the time. It's a little awkward to cut these guys, but I don't know. I don't really know how to salvage this.
Put
because
1 back in, but they're kind of awkward though.
No, they're definitely awkward. It's just the scout only getting the mandrills is a little awkward, but I guess it's also in there to get black, right?
The parapets aren't that good in this deck, right? Maybe they're okay.
I just always think parapet is good when you have Abzan guides, because you just survive until you have a 4/4 lifelink that can potentially get bigger, and it also helps with stuff like Falconer, and I mean I guess the hate blades kind of do the thing. I would prefer to cut a hate blade though because you need the black mana for that to be relevant, whereas the parapet just blocks everything in the format except for really big giant horrible stuff that you could kill.
All right.
Or Sago Mauler. All right. Should we roll with it?
Yeah. I mean, I think...
I'm not thrilled.
I'm not either. I feel like the Kieran should be in over one of the 4 parapets and hate blades, but...
That's... Okay, yeah, I could see that. Maybe just
one. It's a lot of reliance on black mana to not be a terrible card. But...
Yeah, I think we cut a hate blade. And I also just think, like, Archer's Parapet, even if it doesn't have the ability, is, like, fine. Not getting any lands is basically a nightmare in this format, though, so... And I almost want to play this first over this, because it's pretty hard for us to get black mana. Steal it. Boom.
You have an 05.
How are they ever winning?
That's a bold question to ask on turn 2.
So, which morph would you start here? This is why I love this format.
You don't want to cast Suspension Field?
I would prefer to not exile our own parapet. Because it's like, I feel like it makes more sense to do this one first, and then...
Okay.
The thing is, I just really want to protect this with that, but it's not really always possible.
I agree. I think that's the right ordering. It's marginal either way. I don't think you want to use the feet here, so personally I wouldn't attack, but
yeah, I think it makes more sense.
We don't have any pressure anyway, so.
All right, they got their magic 5 mana. Abomination of Voodoo.
Hey, we got something for that.
I guess we kill that and then, well, we just swing out, do 4, and then kill that, right?
This format's wild. Like, you're gonna trade 2 mana for 8 mana, but it like doesn't even matter that much.
Yeah.
Like, if you trade 2 mana for 8 mana in one of the more recent sets, you just win the game on the spot.
Mm-hmm.
And like that's what I've had to reprogram myself on here, because like that's what you get hardwired on that sort of thought. Like, you're going to win the game if you trade 2 mana for 8 mana every time. Like, it's just happening. But it doesn't really matter that much here. Like, this game's gonna go 7,000 turns. So,
we do have an answer for this, by the way. We could just not. We could not use Suspension Field. We have a 2/5 reach. There's like almost nothing that they could do to punish us for that. Like, even if they Dragon Scale Boon, we can just Suspension Field it then.
they could get a loot out of it though. But I guess then they don't kill your thing. Well. Yeah, okay. I mean, using 5 mana is tempting, so.
And then also, now we're set up to do a 4-drop and a 2-drop next turn. They threw away a Bitter Rev. What does that mean? So here's the thing that's really cool about this format, Carl. You can block in this format. There's actually this cool little thing called blocking in this format that you can do. So Forest and Boon, maybe?
I mean, it's definitely either Boon or Feet. We're not getting rid of the Suspension Field.
That's correct.
Is Boon better now? I don't know. I don't think they got removal right now, but maybe they do.
I mean, they could just. I think we just. I mean, it's just
You do
awkward.
you. You do you. I don't know.
Yeah. All right. This card's pretty good for them here. Raider spoils. Look at that. Are they gonna? They could debilitating injury our archer now. Or are they gonna like treasure cruise or something? It'll be a nightmare. No, they don't have enough of that.
Excuse me. Say the name of that card again.
What card?
The -2/-2, the 2 mana deadweight.
Debilitating injury. Is that not what it's called?
Debilitating injury.
Oh, I thought it was dehabilitating. Is there no ha?
Wait, there's no ha. No ha. Just Bill.
Oh, why did I tap the swamp? What a jackass. Why did I tap the swamp, Carl?
Because
no.
You saw green cards? That seems bad. That's super duper bad. Wow. I mean, you should obviously use the feat on.
I feel like on just one of these guys, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Untapped option guide.
Black.
Yeah. That's real bad for us. I mean, I think we're still okay, but like
They clearly
a
have
lot less okay.
they clearly have a lot of gas. This is why I think this card, like, especially if they follow up with like a Hooting Mandrills here, like,
Yeah.
we're in trouble.
Or like Treasure Cruise would be worse. They've got blue mana.
Yeah, it wouldn't be great.
I mean, I think we just lose the game on the spot to a Treasure Cruise, right?
I mean, every time they draw cards, they could just draw things that don't matter, right?
That's true. I guess there are a lot of things that don't matter in this format.
Like
Again,
they had a Raider
which is
spoiler.
not. You have to reprogram your brain. Like some cards don't matter in these games,
Yep.
and that just doesn't happen anymore.
Fucking disaster. Okay.
Do you attack with
Yeah.
the non-countered guide?
Yep. Yep.
Ooh, why did you play the land first though?
Because that could be Woolly Loxodon. I guess that's bad though. But I kind of want them to do this so that I can just trade with their Mandrills now.
Oh, you're representing Woolly Loxodon. Oh, okay, I get it.
Yep.
Okay, I didn't even think about that.
Hey man,
This is really good for me because like you've got so many thoughts about cons that I haven't figured out
and
yet.
I don't know if I'm
played
right about a lot of them, but you know,
I was just thinking like trick in hand, but I sometimes I forget that the morph itself
there's like almost no
trick.
tricks really. Like there's like
I mean, we just discarded two of them. We just discarded
I know,
boon
but
and
like
the
there wasn't any that would really get them there. I felt like it was better to like suggest that was a 6/7 and have them like maybe block with Abomination.
No, I like it. You're now that you've done it, I agree with you, but it didn't even occur to me.
This feels like they have a flip or something. I'm just gonna play a flipped guide and ping them. Unless you disagree.
I mean, like a morphed, like a face down guide.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, agree. That is also my play.
Oh, they just have nothing. I think they're stuck on 6 mana. I think this is a Woolly Loxodon. I think it's the most likely thing for this to be a Woolly Loxodon.
What I like about cons is I feel like it brings out, like this is like the best version of Garrett playing Magic. Like seriously, this shows I think what you're capable of as a Magic player because, I mean, you just fire off like you said 10 things so far that I haven't even thought about. Hey, I was the first person to drop an F-bomb! Yes!
Well, I'm just sad, okay, Carl? All right, here we go. That's interesting. We could
Do we have any
this...
like good cards to give with it though? Do we have anything relevant left in the deck even at this point? Like
yeah, like most of our relevant things, like most of the things we want to draw are like instants. I guess we could get a Hooting Mandrills. I mean, I think we're just dead. I
the
guess
second Rock Shot the Secret was such a beating.
Yeah, I know. Sometimes that card just gets you, but also they've drawn 5 lands, but they've had a better board than us. We could just attack, I think, with this Abzan guide.
Yeah. They're gonna like quintuple block.
I don't really like. I almost think we should kill this because it's clearly a Woolly Loxodon that we have no other answer to. Now that I just realized that we should probably have killed this and just like done a regular trade, 2/2 for 2/2.
Maybe.
Because like we have a 2/5, we have an 0/5. This I don't know why we're worried about this Hooting Mandrills. It just stops us from attacking. But like I don't know how we win
It's
this game, but
possible we're
it's
not supposed to play Scout the Borders because one of our outs might be
yeah. I think that's our
decking
only
them.
out. I think our only out is to mill them at this point because they're gonna play their 6 land. This is gonna be a 6/7, and we just like unless they attack with it, like yeah.
I don't think we can deal 20 damage.
So this becomes a 5/5. So yeah, double block is really bad.
I just pass and start pinging and see what happens. I mean, that's
do maybe
right.
I think I play the land though,
Okay, sure.
just in case they have like more Raksash's secrets.
Yeah, like if they've got another thing that mills themselves or draws cards, then you can play Scout the Borders, but I wouldn't play it until then.
How many lands is this person playing? This is bananas. All right, there's their 6/7, and they're gonna. It could be 1,000 wins as well, which would be horrible.
Or the
Disaster.
Spell Snatcher.
The what?
Spell Snatcher.
Yeah, it could be. I guess so. And they just played a. They have a double blue, but kind of hope it's Spell Snatcher.
Because we don't have any good spells, so
We do have
joke's on them.
and we also have it. We have an 18 turn clock on them in 2 different ways. Ba bam, ba bam.
Perfect synergy. I guess the second Parapet now becomes a semi-relevant card.
We only have 1 black source though. I guess we just ping. I don't know. See,
But we got another black source left, don't we? Or are they both in the yard?
no, yeah, no. We have more.
I see. Okay, I see.
Yeah, we have 1 swamp and 1 scout.
2014 is a wild freaking place, man.
Not great, Bob. I think we sack these 2 and then try to get them. I guess.
Yep.
They really went all out with powerful cards that. Okay.
You know, for some sports now they have like the in-game win probability calculators.
Mm-hmm.
I think we're at about 6% right now.
Yeah, we're low. We're not high, Carl. So yeah, this is one of those instances like our deck is very good. Or that card is very good against our deck, but it's very bad against others. Many common. I mean, I don't know. Maybe we could take it because it would have been good against them too. Oh,
They just started to
Carl!
That's a good draw. Look at what they discarded, Garrett.
Oh, jeez. This is nuts. Bananas.
They discarded their
Wait,
Necropolis Fiend.
why did they do that? Should we try to dig to a Hooting Mandrills?
I think so now because if they discarded Necropolis Fiend, their hand is absolute gas, right?
Dude, it's so great, isn't it? It's so great. I love Scout the Borders. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
So it doesn't matter, just get an Obzon guy just to intimidate them.
Alright, come at me, bro. Do more damage to me.
What is in their hand, Garrett?
Oh, is it a it would be so funny if it was a Duneblasted. Okay. I have 1,000,000 life.
Take it. 100% take that. I mean, it's a Dunblast, right? It's got to be.
No, it was a. Yeah, I guess if it was. Yeah, is it really gonna be a Duneblast? Oh my!
That had to be.
What is the? How did they get this deck? It has. This is
They
like...
discarded. Listen. Here's how you knew that was a Dunblast, right? First of all, they're not attacking unless it's a Dunblast. Second of all, they discarded Necropolis Fiend, so in their hand had to be a card better than Necropolis Fiend, of which there's not very many.
Yeah, but they also had like 3 other cards, Carl. I don't know what the hell they were thinking.
I called it. There's video evidence of me calling that shit.
Yeah, fair enough. All right, let's mill them 13.
Dutiful Return would be a reason to potentially discard the Necropolis Fiend too. Okay, all right, okay, that makes more sense and makes my argument look a little less good.
and they're yeah, and I was right. I was right. It was remember when I said it was a
Yeah,
wait, why am I playing? I should just concede, right?
yeah, this is done.
Yeah.
We called the game well, even though we got slaughtered. So
Their deck is literally like my
it's very good.
dream deck. It's like, I mean, this is a little. I'm not sure what's going on here. I don't know if that is something that I would do here. But other than that,
Yeah,
this is 100% where I'm at. I love this
yeah, that
card.
looks out of place in this deck, but I think that's like the part of the problem with what I think we have is that
Do we want to do?
like it's mid rangey, but it doesn't really have top end, and so you just kind of get in this like in between state where you're not even sure if you want the game to go long.
Yep.
Um,
Yep.
like I don't think the deck is like objectively terrible, but I don't think it's
No,
very good either.
but I don't know what we like. We just had to
Oh
hope for the
no,
power, you know, and we just didn't get it.
we were in a bad seat.
It was you know, like usually there was like some stuff you could pick up in other colors and stuff, but we just didn't get any.
I mean, if we had gotten lucky and like shifted to more of a Mardu deck, I think we might have been a little bit better off. But
Yeah, I mean, they have what I was aiming for, what I always aim for. That's, I mean, beyond the fact that they had like two incredible, insane, ridiculous bombs, they also just in general, like Duneblast is like I think the best card in the format because it just says you win. On it.
whoa! I've cast Dune Blast for getting a 4-for-1 twice, and I've lost both
Oh,
of those
I
games.
believe it. Yeah, it's the closest thing to you win though, because, you can just get a 5-for-1. And also, like, if you're playing Dune Blast, you probably have Woolly Loxodon, so you get to attack for 6. You know, the one saving grace is that they don't. I don't know why they didn't draw any lands for 1,000 turns. Maybe they're not playing enough. Remember when I was really excited that we got to play Hooting Mandrills? Although, oh yeah, and lastly, I do think it was a mistake to have not just traded with the 2/2 because we basically knew it was a 6-mana morph, which no matter what that is, it's going to be busted. So like we weren't afraid of Hooting Mandrills. So. Oh, this is a disaster. What do we do? I think we have to mulligan this, right?
I think so.
Because this is basically unplayable already, unless we. Yeah, I think this is a mulligan.
We kind of want to get off to cards on board, so.
And I think we just maybe ditch our little Archie.
Yep. Oh, for sure.
Okay. Rockstash's Secret is so good when you mulligan too. Like, if they just play a turn 3 Rockstash's Secret, we have like a 2% win rate.
That helps, though.
That does help.
It helps a lot.
Ah!
That's good.
I mean, I guess I could have attacked, but who is not blocking there?
You never know, though.
Here comes the secret. I knew it. So it's just these two.
Yep.
And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh. It's like literally the worst. What a disaster. Do we attack for 2 here or just build the Bondkin?
Build.
Just build the Bondkin.
You got to build it. You could potentially win this game by getting it to 5.
That's true. They didn't have any spot removal. Is that true? Besides dead drop. Oh, look at that.
I mean, Rakshasa Secret on one we mulliganed is hard.
Watch us draw a tap land here.
Rakshasa's secret is that we lose.
This is the other reason I wanted to keep those 1/1s in, I just realized. This card is real not great in this deck. Did not
Yeah.
prioritize cards that make me better. That is
That helps.
pretty sweet.
I mean, I still think we. Well,
We
we
definitely
could
grow
attack.
the Bondkin, I think. And
Yeah,
we
we
could.
grow the Bonkin for sure.
Do we attack with Mandrills? They'd probably just block with Parapet.
And then I don't even know if you want to use resistance there, right?
Yeah, I don't think so. So I think we just
Yeah.
maybe chill.
I
Oh, they
think we
also
kind of like to try to get as much value as we can out of some of these cards, right?
Yep. Except they're gonna secret us again next turn. Please don't secret us again. Four. So this is like almost certainly a Woolly Loxodon. We could double block it. When they flip it, we could give pro green to either one and they both survive. Is that true?
Yeah, I like it.
Right? Because then it's only 6. Yeah. Yep. So whatever's first. Also, is it left or right? Sometimes I get confused. You like that
Yeah,
call? Come on, man. You love that, right?
let's go. Look at Garrett out here just flexing on people.
You love it, right?
I do. I
You gotta
really love it.
You gotta love it. Oh, right on time. I almost think we. I guess we grow the Bondkin, just attack with Mandrills here. Do we attack with the face down card? Doesn't make sense.
Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think it gives us any.
This is an abomination of Gadul, and I'm just gonna grow this so that they can both attack. They could have a 3, 4, 5, 6. All right.
We'll probably still lose because they have really good cards.
Yeah. They could just kill everything here, right? Oh, they're gonna play a 4/4 maybe.
Necropolis Fiend.
No. Oh, they could. Oh, maybe they'll dig back the Necropolis Fiend. Is that what they're?
They. Wow, I didn't realize I was in the yard.
Yeah, they milled the Necropolis Fiend, but they still could have Duneblast, which is just you.
It's a lot harder to pay attention to little details when you're not piloting. Like, oh, they milled Necropolis Fiend. You just keep that in your head.
See, calling morphs. This is people are disappointed with this format. But let me tell you, calling morphs has been pretty dope.
Get in there.
Just play the land and attack all, right?
Yeah.
Sure. Take 10, go to 7. I think do we play the Timely Horde Mate now? Oh. Interesting.
What?
I'm happy. Okay, I think we do not because this indicates to me. I guess if they had Duneblast, they would have just blocked the Hooting, right?
I would not play a Timely Horde Mate.
Yeah, all right. I mean, they're just gonna Raksash the Secret at next turn, but.
I mean, I guess they. No, because they keep creature this way. Otherwise, they wouldn't keep creature. Oh, it's not Doomblast? Oh, they're going to try to Doomblast and keep their 6/7? Is that the plan?
Yeah, I mean, we don't really have a good attack here, right? Like, we attack with everything. They take maybe 2 or maybe 5, either way. Whatever. So do we play into Duneblast, play the Abzan guy down, and make Bondkin big enough, or what? I don't know what to do.
You'd also just pump the Bondkin and pass.
I guess so. Yeah, I guess so.
I mean, I guess there's a question of if they Doom Blast, we can't win anyway, right? Because they're just going to play Necropolis Fiend and have a 6/7. So I guess maybe in that regard, maybe you can't play around Doom Blast.
Yeah. 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 I guess you're right. See, this is where
Like we just can't. If they have Doom Blast, we lose no matter what. Like
yeah,
even if we keep everything in hand, we're going to lose, right?
you're right.
Like unless they draw it 4 turns from now, in which case it could be relevant. But like, I mean, I think they do have Doom Blast, but
Yeah.
I still think we can't beat it no matter what. So
So might as well play the
yeah,
2/2. Yeah. This Timely Hornbait is a real piece of shit, this game.
really bad.
Alright, so they're probably going to play a 4/5. Oh. Okay. That's pretty good. Swamp. Please.
Yeah. Too bad we couldn't take the suspension field. That is not allowed. I mean, I probably just pumped the Bondkin again.
Yep, and then maybe next turn we can debilitating or
Dehabilitating.
Dehabilitating. Yeah, I guess that debilitating, right? Is
Debilitating.
debilitating not even a word this whole time?
I don't believe it is.
Oh wow, that's crazy. You know what would be really fun is attacking with the Bond kit, having them kill it, and then getting it back with Timely Hordmate. That would be cool. We know they didn't draw
as a 2/1 instead of a 7/6.
yeah, but it is right on the battlefield, Carl. Boom bam.
I think we should try to not have it die as a 7/6, but that's just me.
I actually think it's funny. I love this format, but I think there's cards in it that shouldn't be in it, like Dune Blast. It is so unfun to play against someone having a Dune Blast in their deck. It's like just so unbelievably unfun. Okay.
We still have no attacks.
I mean, we can trade like Bondkin for a Loxodon and then get it back.
Yeah, but that's as a 2/1. I mean, like that's 5 turns, and the Cropos Fiend is going to kill it then. I don't think we can do that. I think we have to keep literally. I think the plan has to be keep growing the freaking Bondkin. Like it's such a terrible plan because it's so fragile. But I don't know what else we do. Like how else do we have a chance to win?
12 turn clock, baby. So you really do. Well, I mean, how do we? I mean, at this point, it just doesn't matter. Like double block.
I mean, I think we literally have to just keep growing the Bondkin. Like there's like you get it back and it's just gonna die to Necropolis Fiend next turn, right?
They're gonna kill our freaking face down guys now, though. It's a bummer.
I mean, 8/7 in particular does get around a double block. So
true. Okay, yeah, that's
if
true.
they attack with anything,
they're taking some damage here, Carl.
yeah. It makes it so if they attack with anything, then we actually have an attack back. And if they get real spicy and like attack with like both Woolly Loxodons, or like even like a Woolly Loxodon and a Fiend, then we can injury the other Loxodon and have 2 attackers get in.
Oh, they can -4 something right now. Also.
What? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, so they're not going to.
So like we can't really do that if their fiend remains untapped, but I
That
just,
card is busted.
yeah, it's
The
really
other reason to keep drawing the Bondkin.
they can kill the
How many
mandrel.
cards do they have in their graveyard?
2, 3, 6.
Oh my god. Ugh. Gross.
They can just kill our mandrels right now. Although then we can attack with the Bondkin.
Barely. They could kill it the following turn with 7 cards in the yard. And then oh
No, no, no,
they
no,
killed
no.
it.
No. They get
Oh, they
like
killed the
one. Yeah, Fiend is really good. What are they doing? What is happening? What's going on?
Yes. Yes. Attack.
Yes,
Attack.
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 Yes, definitely want you to attack here. Please attack. What's going on?
Deal.
What is happening? I'm so confused. It's a fucking disaster. This,
I mean,
this is the fun thing to lose to because it's like I feel like these are all very underrated cards. All of the cards that they have played are underrated cards that
it
I
is literally
like.
your
Yeah, they're
thing that I
beating me
probably
with what I was trying to do.
it is the Garrett it's a kind of deck that gets Garrett very excited about Magic.
And they just played 2 Willy Loxodons. That's insane. What are they doing? They have a Hooting Mandrills or something? I guess they must have a Hooting Mandrills. And they're like, do I play it? Do I not play it? I feel like you don't play it, opponent. I have no attacks. I told you that's what they were doing. Remember when I told you that? Okay. I don't know what the fuck to do. Can we just concede this game? I don't want to play
Yes.
anymore. I literally
Well,
think
how do we win? I mean, we have nothing bigger than what they've got on board,
I mean,
and they've got something that can
we
kill
have
any
a
of our
kill
things at any time.
we have a kill shot and we have an Abzan Falconer. So
We
Abzan
do not have
Falconer.
a kill shot, right? They're gone.
Oh, both of them are gone. Just one, right? I thought we had 2.
What's in the exile?
Yeah. Oh, it's exiled. Okay, got it. But we do have Abzan Falconer. That could work.
Oh, okay, that's fair. Okay, that's a reason to keep playing, I guess. Guess we have a 10-turn clock as well.
Yeah, they're gonna kill it. See, they're gonna keep attacking with us. That's pretty good. We could just. Okay. Yeah, it makes much more sense to do this, opponent. I agree. Because now we can't double block. I don't know.
What do we have face down?
They're 2 Abzan guides.
Okay, I thought they were both absent guys, but I couldn't remember.
I
It's
mean,
been so long.
It's 4, so it's like. I don't know. Whatever.
I mean, we can't win, right?
I think we got to take this and then flip one. Well, they could put us to 1 if they wanted to. We flip 1 and then attack with it. And then maybe we can debilitating injury their fiend and then lose that way. What do you think?
That would be a debilitating way to lose.
We can actually attack with both of them? Wait. Yes. No. We just attack with 1. I love it, opponent. Thank you. Gave me a chance. I love you. Oh my god. I'm so happy right now. Did they have maybe they have feet of resistance or something? That would be funny.
Speed of resistance would be a real foot to the gonads. I've had some absolute gems today, Garrett, and you just haven't acknowledged any of them.
No, I
and
refuse.
by absolute gems, I mean like
Oh,
borderline questionable whether
I
they're
didn't
even
realize
gems
we
or
had a
not.
hate blade. Oh my god, hate blade coming in, coming in. Love you, hate blade. We have a six. We have.
More,
A, oh, they forgot to ping us with a parapet. Oh my god, today could not
more
go.
like Love Blade, am I right? Is that even good though?
Yeah, they have a 6/7. We're dead now. Do you not know how this
Oh,
card works? It
oh
says
yeah,
win the game.
I
God,
see.
what an infuriating card. This card should not be so
We're at
incredibly
6,
unfun.
and they have 6 power, so therefore we
That's
would
why they
die.
didn't even bother to ping us. They were like, I want Xaxes. I think we played that pretty well considering their deck was like astronomically better than ours.
Oh yeah, no, I think we played fine. I think we played good. We just had no chance. I mean, their deck was so much better.
Their draws were much better too. I mean, when you mull and they rock sash the secret, it's like, oh, yay, you know. This isn't the
I
same
mean,
person.
when games go
Wait,
this long,
this is not the same person, right? Oh,
is it?
do I mull here?
What's the card behind my face?
It's Dragon Scale Boon, so yeah, I think we mull, right?
I mean, you got 2 morphs and you're on the draw,
Oh, we're on
right?
the draw. All right, yeah. We also have 18 lands. Look at that.
Perfect. This hand's great. I know what you're talking about.
This hand is fantastic. Oh, we should have swapped out the Alabaster. Oh, I'd love to see a banner.
Banner. Barely even newer.
Boom, bam, skablooey! Scion of Glaciers. Hardly newer.
Ooh, it's cold in here.
Hey, I've got a question. Do you want to play a
There must
1
be a
mana
scion in
4/4?
the atmosphere.
Come on, you want to play a you want to play a 5 mana or a 1 mana 4/4, right? Actually, it's 4 mana 4/4.
A 4 mana 4/4, yeah.
4 mana 4/4.
Which is still great.
Still counts. Hate Blade, I guess. I mean, we might want that land actually, because
We take land.
yeah, just take a land. Okay.
Because we have the Horde Mate. Although I guess we can get the Parapet back as well.
Not if we want to play the Mandrills this
Oh,
turn.
if we want to play the Mandrills. Oh, well, my bad. Yeah. I think that's better.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah, I guess Horde Mate is especially bad when you're delving away all your stuff.
oh,
And not
shit.
always attacking.
Oh shit.
What does that card do?
It like lets them cast spells for free, I think.
That's going to be a yikes for me, dog.
I'm just gonna.
We do have Dragon Scale Boon, though.
Yep, I'm just gonna attack them with both. I guess attacking them both kind of sucks with the Scion of Glaciers.
Yeah, no, you can't attack with the 2/2
Yeah, all right.
because of that.
But I could just kill their Scion, which I kind of like.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I would still do that.
They could like end up casting removal for free on the Hooting Mandrills, and then we can't kill Narset. But I don't know.
You still have to do that though, I think.
Yeah. We're going.
And
Here they go.
at 6/6, it's less likely to die, right?
That's it until end of.
Wait, do
turn.
they cast both? Get to cast both of those for free?
Only one. Oh no, they get to cast both of them for free. Yeah. Oh, Carl, that's not great.
Why are you double blocking?
In case they have run down or whatever it's called.
Oh, the white red.
Hmm. I don't
Ride down.
think there's a bad downside to this.
Oh God. All right, well, go to the next one.
Yeah, they're gonna put that on top, and then what? We're gonna
Draw 3 cards for free, and then do that again next turn.
psst, psst, pickles. Come on, buddy.
And we can't do anything about it. They're going to cast more spells for free this turn.
If they exile them, it's only 4. They got incredibly lucky.
Just wait, Garrett. Here, watch. We're getting right
Well,
here.
Yeah, they got nothing.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, they did mill 4 lands when they already have plenty of mana, so either way.
Okay. So maybe do I just play it right side up, Abzan guy? Do you think?
Yes.
I guess they counter it now with a disdainful stroke. What did they draw? Oh, I guess they drew 3. Chill.
Well, and they tapped that, so which
Yeah.
means the Goblin Guide is about to die.
Yep.
What a beating. My God.
This is 1 damage to each creature you don't control.
At least that doesn't matter. I guess they have any risk of decking here? They might.
Yeah, no, they do. They have a real risk of decking. So we just have to survive, I think. Or actually, we do this. Yeah. So they have multiple Awaken the Bears. Let's see. We're taking 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 damage. 2, 3, 4, 5. So we can chump, or we trade with Grizzly, and we can flip the 4/4. And that's what we do.
I mean, we've got outs here. They almost can attack with Narset at some point here pretty soon.
I think that they get 2 more attacks with Narset. They have to win.
Only 1 more, right?
What is this? Treasure Cruise is not really that.
And they can barely. How many cards do they have in their library right now? 4.
5. So they would have to.
So if they can win next turn, they can attack.
Should I block this? I think I'm gonna do this.
No. Like, they can attack with Narset for a winning attack, and that's basically it.
That's really bad because it has trample. They can't cast Treasure Cruise. If they have removal for Abzan Guide, we're pretty screwed. But let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4.
That's not a bad draw.
That's a really good draw, actually. So we attack.
We got a shot here. We have a legitimate shot. Like, we're behind, but we have a shot.
Then we play this, right, and get the 2/1 back, and play.
Or get the 0-5 back. Get the 0-5 back.
Get the 0-5 back. Do we want the 0-5 back? Because we can also just trade with the Snowhorn Rider. You see what I mean? Although I guess they can't. I mean, let's see what they have left. They have 5 cards left. We definitely do this.
Here, play this, yeah.
But
which is what do we get?
What do we get? Parapet or do we trade with the Snowhorn Rider? They can't.
just feel like
they literally can't attack with Narset, right?
Right.
So
I mean, unless they're specifically going to win that turn.
They could know that, right?
But like we've got more opportunities later, and I just feel like the toughness. I don't know.
All right, let's. Oh, they could have a counter spell. That would be game over, right? Oh, not necessarily.
Always just stop for the banners.
All right. Do this, and then do that. So they could have another Awaken the Bear. Do we block with the two guys?
Triple block.
We could, yeah, triple block.
I think so. Like if they have something, you
Yeah.
swing back, they go to 12, and then that puts them in a precarious position.
Yep. They cannot attack with Narset now, right? Unless they can win immediately.
Yep.
Oh, that's great. Like that just.
And we are now actually significantly ahead.
Yeah. Do we attack with the Abzan guy? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They could eat it potentially. I think there's maybe something.
Another Snowhorn guide.
Yeah. So they have 3 turns. Ugh.
3 total attacks. And we've got 1 chump. I guess you wait.
Just what they're gonna attack with it. They have to next turn. So if it's a Snowhorn Rider, we lose. If we attack with Abzan Guide, right? Oh, that's not necessarily true, right? Like we go up to 12.
I think we wait 1 turn because we're going to find out what it is, right?
Okay.
And they're probably going to have to attack with it, and then we potentially just have a free attack next turn.
Yeah.
I mean, we definitely block with the parapet, regardless.
Do you think so? Oh.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Whoa.
That must mean they have something, right? What? Okay.
I mean, whoa, block the. They don't have any cards in the library. You have to block here.
Oh yeah. Fair enough. Oh, that's
Fine.
bad.
No, not. We win.
I just assume they're gonna do something. Wow, this must be the person that stole all the lands. All right, we saw their entire deck. So they have 3 banners, which is a good sign. Barrage of Boulders is frustrating. They have 2 Awaken the Bear, and what were their morphs? So this morphs, Freet, Snowhorn, and is that it? Oh God, this card is bananas. And another Snowhorn. Oh, and they also have a Heart Piercer. I don't know. They're just like straight teamer, but they're also splashing white for Narset and Master.
A lot of card draw.
A lot of card draw. That's 2 Treasure Cruises, right?
They can cast Pearl Lake Ancient with Teamer Ascendancy in place, bounce their Pearl Lake Ancient back, and draw another card.
They can. I guess we're probably going to want to do this.
Yep.
And just hope they don't draw their mana. But yeah, Narset is like the Narset Treasure Cruise mills you 7, right? So that's
Is Hate played better than the Parapet here? They have a lot of cards the Parapet doesn't block.
that is fair. But Hateblade gets killed by Barrage of Boulders.
That is true. Okay. I mean, certainly Hearing's better than either of them.
Oh, love it.
What is it?
It's just a
Hooting Mandrills.
Hooting Mandrills.
It just goes right behind your shoulder, so.
I'm too big in the way.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, Bear's Companion. So, do I just play an Alabaster Kieran here, maybe? Or do I play Scout Hooting? I feel like I'd rather play the Kieran.
I think so too, because. Yeah, I think so. This way.
I'm not gonna block.
Like, if you flip the guide, you're going to go ahead in tempo. And then having a flyer in play is good there. I don't know. I'm not able to articulate why I like the Kieran better than the Scout Plus. Wait, that's an option guide face down, right?
Yes.
Is there a reason you didn't attack with that? Just because they have mana open?
They have Awaken the Bear, which would make this eat it.
Oh, yeah, they have 2 Awakened Bears. Got it.
They have Awaken Bear in their hand probably too. Well, I guess they probably would have attacked with Bear's Companion unless they really want to not let us know. So I think we just play Hooting Mandrills. We play
You mean Scout the Border into Hooting Mandrill?
Hooting, yeah. Although we could just play another flipped Abzan guide.
You could also just pass and flip.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess that's weak to removal.
Yeah, and they have the put it on top of my library. Although no, it's not leak to removal because we have feet.
That's true.
I mean, I was thinking guide. We're gonna take a big beating this turn, but we could just like block the expert, and if they have Awaken the Bear, we could feet to save it, or just accept.
Okay. All right.
Like I think they have Awaken the Bear. We could also like double block a bear.
I wish Arena showed your manual taps as auto taps so you couldn't tell
Yeah, I know.
when you have to manual tap, especially when Arena. Well, this is like randomly, like you have like 3 white cards in your hand. It's like, let's go ahead and like leave that blue mana open.
Yep. Oh, that's fantastic. We just don't care. That's fine.
Yep.
They must not have any Awaken the Bears. I shouldn't have done
Why?
that. Probably want the 2/5. Okay. Woof woof. What on earth are you doing? Oh shit, are we just dead? Oh, I think we're just dead, aren't we? 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, we're just dead. Ah, fuck this card. Yep.
Okay. Cool.
This format has so
I'm
much.
so glad that Hazardous Blast exists in another
Yeah,
format.
It's really great, isn't it? 8,
It's so
9,
much
11,
fun.
12,
It's just such a fun Magic. Like, you know, when I think about all the philosophy that Wizards has been espousing about, we want to make cards and make Magic like really fun to play, and we don't want bad experiences. And then like they print Hazardous Blast,
Well, I mean, that one you
and
have to work for at least. Hazardous Blast, you didn't have to work for it, and it killed most things. That card, you actually have to have a creature with power 4. But
I know this one. I'm more just being salty about Hazardous Blast. I hated that card so much.
I find cards like that incredibly irritating.
Why would you print that?
They're so
Um,
bad.
Amidst just all these bomby invalidating cards that have one in common. Ugh.
This is an awkward opener.
Why?
Just because we don't have great cards.
I'm confused. But that's okay. I'll let it go. Yes.
So I guess
Right?
we'll kill it. Yeah, I mean, because it could be a 5/5 and it could be an Efreet Weapon Master. I guess it's probably a Efreet
I think
Weapon
you
Master.
just kill it, because then you just play Hooting Mandrill next turn, right?
Yep.
I mean, I guess you can flip the Abzan Guide, but like, anyway, but I don't know. This seems better. Obviously, debilitating injury makes that play less good, but
Yeah, but if they play Narset, debilitating injury will look much better.
it has hexproof.
Oh, it does. Yeah, right. Yeah, that works too.
But they don't have 3 mana open for. Oh yeah, oh yeah. I see. Right, injury. Yes, good. That's what I meant.
Okay, so now they could play a 5/5, like just pure 5/5 right now, and that would be really bad because they would draw a card. That is fantastic, though. We'll just do this. So now, if they play a 5/5, they're dead. Unless they can play a 5/5 and bounce something or something like that, which is unlikely.
Force away or something like that.
Yeah. We also have an Archer's Parapet, so if they do stabilize somehow. They probably are going to tap something here. No. Oh, they have
The
a
6 mana double bounce.
Pearl Lake. They have Pearl Lake, Ancient.
Fine, deal.
Yep.
Yay!
Okay, we win.
Tap the thing.
Just do it now, right? Deal, buddy. Love it. Oh, I had a blast. Thank you for asking, Arena. All right. I was really hoping that we wouldn't 0-3 for our YouTube draft. So now we're guaranteed to not 0-3.
In the money, baby.
I would love maybe at the end we should go back and look at the draft and really look at what happened, because I do feel like this is a very bad deck in general, but I don't know what we did wrong necessarily.
Yeah, I mean it's not an ideal deck. But yeah, I mean it's worth it.
This is another. You go on my rant again. Like, in pod drafting matters. Everyone at that table probably had a much less powerful deck. Certainly, that person that beat our teeth in was not at our table. It didn't happen. They were getting late Woolly Loxodons and stuff like that. That's just not. Anyway. Oh please, give me a land. Yes!
I do think there's something to be said about like
interesting.
again, when you're mixing styles a little bit, like I mean, there was a few spots where you were kind of like a little on the fence,
Yeah.
and I pushed you in one direction, but that was like with my style in mind, not your style in mind. And then I think some later picks, knowing where you would have headed, I might have pushed in a different direction earlier.
That's fair. Yeah, we definitely tend when we're doing together, we're gonna draft worse decks because we have two different ideas of what we're trying to
Mhm.
accomplish. Falconer, thank you very much. Yes. And then we're gonna get an untapped land. It's right on top of our library. All right.
Like
Oh, we
it's
only have.
interesting how, like to me, Obzon Guide and Parapet do not go well together.
Really? That's interesting. They're like guide is the sorry, I'm gonna guide is
It's
the reason or parapet is the or sorry. Guide is the reason for me to play parapet because I want to sit back and have a lifelinking guy that I can dragon scale boon or just attack for 4. You know what I mean? It's just
yeah, I guess for me, I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking about this in terms of today limited and not in terms of, you know, 2014 limited. But like, if I want to play Parapet, I want to do bigger things than Obzon Guide. I guess I want to play Treasure Cruises and
oh yeah. I mean me
Dune
too.
Blasts and things like that.
But like Dune Dune Blast I don't know. It ain't the
Not make
same.
4/4s. And like the allure of the 4/4 here is that it wins races. Um, so you want to make it an 8/4, not a 4/4, essentially, right? Because it's got lifelink. Um,
Do you just not let them draw a discard? I don't know what they could have for mono blue.
I'll finish my thought there in a second. Yep, I like that.
I mean, none of this is gonna kill the parapet. We could just trade the guide, but I
I would
almost
not, definitely not trade. No, 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 no.
yeah. Hmm.
Finish that thought in the break here. I think the guide essentially does by itself what you're trying to get the parapet to do anyway, which is protect your life total, and the guide just does that for you. So I don't necessarily want to match those two things. I want to put more pressure on them
Mm-hmm.
so that I can have enough pressure, flip the guide, win the race with the rest of my pressure. Um, I didn't articulate that perfectly, but
Sorry, I'm
I don't
deep
know.
in this one. We could talk more strategy stuff
Yeah.
maybe in between. Uh, I guess I just like the idea of attacking with Falconer,
Yeah. Wait, why wouldn't you attack
the
with
guide,
both?
because we can really get them next turn if we just block with it. We have like multiple ways to get them depending on what they have. I
But
don't
like,
like it
if they still have open mana, you risk like force away or whatever, right?
after. I guess so.
It's just I don't think we need to, right? I mean, we're so far ahead. Why would you risk that play?
What do you do on this board today? Just I feel like I got a little
It's just
distracted.
attack with both,
Just attack with both, and then what?
and then play a creature.
Just play
Just
like a
play probably the
cyber
archer.
archer untapped or unmorphed.
I think so.
Yeah. Okay.
And if they have something, obviously we could adjust. But
I mean, they probably have like I'm thinking they have disdainful stroke here on this board.
you could also play the archer tapped.
It's I mean it's awkward to do that because then we're just I don't know whatever. I'm not too worried about taking four.
And if they have
damage.
something, if something goes to the yard somehow, I guess it's not going to. But
They have Teamer Charger to give that what is happening. I'm confused now. That is fine with me.
Okay.
You can do that for free on any of your turns, opponent.
I mean, you could also just pass and flip the guide into turn.
Oh, okay. I like that. Because then we can kill shot if something's really annoying. Yeah,
That's probably a little bit better.
That's the best.
But like having the Obzon guide and being ahead, I don't know. I'd rather get the damage
No,
in for
you're
the same
right.
reason you're describing.
Right. They played their land first, so I almost want to leave and just conserve life total.
Yeah, fine. I assume they just have like a 4 or 5 or something.
Yeah, it could be a 4/5 or nothing.
Like if they flipped, you could use kill shot.
Yep. But I think it's better to just flip Obzan Guide and then we can Dragon Scale Boon whatever they have to block it. And if they don't have anything to block it, they lose the game. I guess they could have Force Away, but that's not great value for them. Yeah, they could still have Force Away. If they Force Away our 4/4, it's like, sure.
I mean, at this point, it is what it is.
And we just play a Archer that blocks like a ton of things.
Mm-hmm.
Feels like they have Force Away, right?
Now they've got you. They clearly do, right?
Yeah. Oh, we could just kill this. Oh, we just attack and then see how it goes. I think they have Force Away, but
it could be the 06. It could be the 06.
Oh, that's true. The way they tapped is what made me think that.
Yeah.
Okay. Deal.
They do not have Force Away. It's the 06. Or another 3/1, or another Teamer Charger. I guess you could just take out the Teamer Charger.
Or I could just take out the Elder. I feel like the Elder is actually better here for them. Because the Charger doesn't matter. We have a Parapet. So we just we kill this.
And we've got Kill Shot too, yeah.
And we have a Archer. Yeah, we got Kill Shot too. I just want to kill this thing. Because it just they ditched a green card already. I feel like they're stuck on mana. I don't know what's going on though. They're playing really slow. And we have the win if they tap out next turn with Dragon Scale Boon, and if they don't kill our Falconer. Fun fact, you can attack and then Dragon Scale Boon, and it untaps and gets flying, and then it's untapped while attacking, Carl. Did you know that?
I did.
All right.
Thank you for Garrett explaining that to me, though.
No problem. No problem. Anytime. Anytime you need me to Garrett explain anything to you, I'm here for you, Carl. Abzan Falconer is extraordinarily good magic right now. Oh! They showed us. They were going to show us anyway. What was the other one? You called it. Are you so excited, Carl? Oh my god.
I've made some good calls today, man.
You have. Killshot's quite good against Mystic. I still feel like this Hate Blade for Kieran switch is good. It's so weird that this card is like pretty good. It's not great, but it's like blocks morphs. Yeah, this is the only change.
Yep.
We haven't been super punished by the double Hate Blade yet.
We have not, no, because they could just be 1/1s.
They can just be 1 mana 1/1s, which, you know, I love 1 mana 1/1s. I don't know about you.
I know. They really get you going.
Mm-hmm.
Wake up in the morning like, you know what I want to do today? I'm going to cast a 1 mana 1/1.
This parapet is coming in just to really show me. Oh, secret plans. I do love
That
me
parapet
secret
is
plans.
so bad against secret plans. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so bad against secret plans.
Wait, why? Just because they're gonna win the value war?
Well, no,
It's
'cause
good with secret plans.
the way you beat secret plans is by aggroing them, and parapet is not going to accomplish that. Kill shots also not good against secret plans.
I mean, nothing is good against secret plans. That's why it's my favorite.
That is not true. Hate Blade into
Oh, aggressive
the
stuff.
2/1 into Horde Chief into.
I love it when opponents do this. Now it's just 8 mana deal 1 damage. I love it.
I really hope that we win with 8 mana deal 1 damage now. Like that. I'm calling it right now. Because when you call something on YouTube and it doesn't come true, everybody forgets and doesn't comment about it in the comment section. But when you comment and you get it right and we win with 8 mana deal 1 damage, it looks freaking awesome. But definitely, if I'm wrong, don't comment about it in the comment section.
You know what's really good with Secret Plans too, by the way, is that 06. That's the best deck for it, because then you can flip it for free.
Very good, yeah.
Oh, I really want to see what's underneath these boys. Should we play Suspension Field? No thanks. I am assuming they're about to play a morph. No.
What do they have? They just have nothing? They just got stone blanks?
I think we just play them Horde Mate, unless you disagree.
Go for it. Got a 3/2. Better than not a 3/2. Disdainful Stroke! Cancel!
There's literally nothing more I'd want canceled than a 4-minute 3/2, and I have nothing else to do.
If we had Hate Blade right now and no black mana, you'd rather have that be canceled. I like how it's on the defender as well, so like you untap it once, and then it's just of similar value.
Carl, I'm not gonna flip it because I'm just gonna assume they have something to punish us for that. So instead, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna untap an Archer's Parapet. Oh no! Oh my god!
I had a spot where I had.
Carl! It can suspension field it.
That's fantastic.
The downside of secret plans.
That's amazing. This game is fantastic. I had a spot where it was like super late game. We each had like, I don't know, well over 10 mana, and I had a Anok Bondkin and the Singing Bell Strike, and I was doubling up on it every turn, and it won me the game.
Do we suspension field this? I don't think we can. Oh no, it could be Teamer Charger.
I guess probably one of those. I mean, they got Teamer Charger and the 06.
I guess we just attack with the Loxodon.
Yep.
I've never seen Smoke Teller tell so much smoke before.
That's Abzan Guide, right?
Yes. That's why I did not attack with it, because I don't have the mana. We've finally been punished. Should we kill shot our own lock? I was like, why are things lighting up? Hey, Ro. 1 second. The front desk is calling me. It's food? Okay.
Ooh, can I have some?
Should we suspension field this? No. I love.
What food are you getting?
I love this card. I don't know.
Please fax me some.
No, Carl, they can't. No, Carl. No, that's really good here. Carl,
that
no.
That is obnoxiously good, actually. That is so good. That's
Uh,
the
we can
best
we can suspension
Kintree
field
Warden has ever been.
we can suspension field this
And get in for 2? I
and get
mean,
in
yes.
for 2, I guess.
What? What happened? What? I thought we had a chance to untap the parapet at some point. Oh no,
Oh,
you just
I
you just
flipped the
more
Loxodon,
life.
yeah.
Okay. Get in for 2.
I don't. I think there's a real chance we don't win this game because if they draw
Mhm.
a morph and then they unmorph it, they draw 2 more morphs.
I think we are
We're
less than 50% to win this game.
less than what?
Oh, less than 50% to win this game.
Oh, I think we're still favored. Like they need to rip a morph specifically.
We're going to. It's coming. Hello.
I guess
If it's like the
they
06,
don't need to rip a morph specifically. I guess.
if it's the 06 or the Teamer Charger, they would have to get another card too.
That's true. Oh, they just gave up.
Why did they?
I don't know. I don't know.
What is that concession? Okay. I'm sorry. Okay, here's. I need to have this conversation. APCD, listen. Your deck was really cool. You played
It
Secret
was
Plans, which is
double secret plans. I love it.
exactly the card that can allow you to get back in a game that you are ever so slightly behind in. You had 3 more turns to rip a morph, and
Yep.
if you did, you are literally winning at that point.
Yep. Yep.
Don't concede there. I see people do this all the time
I
where
know. I know.
they're like 45% to win the game, and they have like one bad draw step and they just concede. Why?
I never concede. Like I conceded in this video. That was like the first time I've conceded in months. Like I just like I always play it out until like I'm dead on board or the swinging with
Yeah,
nuts.
I have
But
to be like, I think
assuredly dead.
not only do I have to be 0% to win the game based on the cards in my deck,
Yeah.
I have to be confident that I'm 0% with the cards left in my deck. I hate conceding.
Yep. Me too.
But like that, I mean, that was like APCD. You're giving up probably like 5 points of long-term win percentage by conceding games like that,
I agree.
which is a lot.
I
Like that's the
agree.
difference between being profitable and not profitable on Arena.
I agree, Carl. All right, hold on. Event history. I'm pulling it up on my second monitor so I can get up the draft. Let's go through this draft. Maybe we should do this for our videos because I think it's a good plan. I love secret plans. I think this is just clearly Falconer though. It's a
Yeah,
1.
I agree.
And I do think Thornwood Falls is in the conversation. It is interesting to have secret plans and both of these in the pack because you might wheel one. Also, this card is pretty good with the secret plans deck, just delaying the game.
Mm-hmm.
However, Falconer's just great. And then here's like I don't really like Horde Mate, and that's probably why this went off the rails a little bit. Is you need to value cards that I don't value as highly as you probably do, and many people probably do. Like I'm much more keen on Mandrills. I mean, I don't really want to take it here. And we didn't even talk about Battle Priest.
What?
But
See, what if we do this? What
Okay.
if we just like, instead of discussing it again, what if we just quickly go through and say what you would take if the other person just straight up wasn't here, and like try not to do it retrospectively. Just do what you think you would take in the moment without knowing anything else past where it would gone for the first 8 picks.
I would
Let's just do that.
Okay, sure. I would still take Timely Horde Mate, but I wouldn't be that happy about it. I'd be a little bit disappointed. And I'd specifically want to call out Battle Priest. I think this card is like way too expensive, so I try to avoid it. Go ahead.
Yeah, Timely Horde Mate is, I think, quite a bit better than.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay,
so we're on the same card so far.
Okay. And then let's see. I remember this pack. So I took the Barons, and I think I still would. It leans towards the color I want to pair with white the most, which is black. It is kind of bad to skip out on Ripper, Skull Hunter, and Loxodon, but I'm
So
still
retrospectively, I think I like your pick better than mine, but I would have taken the Ripper here. So we are now different.
okay. And then now, yeah, I think I would probably just take Savage Punch here and try to go to the Abzan guide. And the idea is the Abzan guide is what makes Savage Punch good. You gain 12 life that turn. So you can be at two.
That's fair.
You can be at two, and you get an attack with a 6/6. You know, they might be able to block it with something smaller, but you kind of 2 for 2, but gain 12, and that's huge.
I would have taken the kill shot with my Ripper, but I still not been very happy about the pick.
And that's what we took. I think, yeah, I after this pack, I think I'm pretty strongly still on Sultai Scavenger. It's a warrior. It's like a
Yeah, I mean
it's like
too.
3 or 4 mana, 3/3 flying. Just yeah,
I would have thought about the take up arms for a while, but I would have ended up in the Scavenger.
yeah. And then yeah, this is like a slam dunk Abzan guide for me because it's the card that I want to play in this format.
Same.
And here I'd probably take Hooting Mandrills. It's a little awkward after already taking the Scavenger, and we know that we might get another one, I think. But
So for better or worse, I think I would have taken the Bitter Revelation here.
no, that makes sense. I mean, Bitter Revelation fuels the Scavenger. It's kind of like a better Scout the Borders. The 2 life thing is awkward, though, in a control card when the biggest threat to the control decks are the aggressive decks.
It is. It is, but it comes with free mana, kind of.
Mm-hmm.
So it makes up for more in this set than this effect does in any other set that we've seen recently.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And it's a slower format. Like, if you just top deck this when it's like a top deck war, it's like, okay. I do think the card is good. I don't value highly because the 2 life scares me a little bit. And yet here, I honestly, at this point, I'm like, okay, I'm just going to try to do my 4-color soup thing, and I would probably take Soothsayer.
And I would have taken the Hayblade.
Which is what we did take, yeah.
But again, like both of like your pick is better in your deck, and my pick is better in my deck, and we mishmashed them.
This is why it's a little hard to do these, but I mean I love doing them, but like we're gonna end up with worse decks. It's kind of funny. Like we're both spikes. We're trying to put out really competitive content, but like I want to listen to you, but also I have my own machinations here. I would probably take the Secret Plants, which is I think we did because there's not really anything else to consider.
Yeah, I would have spec'd on that, but
and I think here we took the Scout, but we could have taken the Throttle, right? I don't know.
I mean, in the deck that I was drafting, it would have been the Throttle. Although at this point, you can't really do it anymore because now we're back to the spot where we made the first different pick. So I guess back on the original deck that we took, and on that review, like I don't know. I mean, they're.
I mean, I think, like looking back, I would say always take the Throttle over the Scout because you cannot play more than 2 Scouts, and even the second one is pretty bad a lot of the time, and like you can get them late. Like people definitely hate this card. I think it's quite good when you are doing this sort of thing, but like don't take like decent. Like I also just don't like Throttle though. That's a problem with it. It's a very expensive card.
It is.
Imagine this printed now.
Straight unplayable.
This card just doesn't. This doesn't matter. I think we take the Kumar, but
yeah, let's just go. We can just keep going to the next pack. I mean, I don't think there's anything else interesting here.
And then I think what did I take here? Was it just the Abzan guide? Maybe we should have taken Dead Drop in hindsight because it's just like I feel like people do like this card, so I try to take it somewhat highly. Also, of note, this is the only Abzan colored dual land we've seen.
Yeah.
But I think Dead Drop would have helped us.
In the deck that I was drafting, I would have taken the Dead Drop for sure.
Yeah. I'm
just trying to stay as white-black as possible. But in this deck, I think Abzan Guide is correct.
Maybe worth...
But it's close.
I don't like this card. I know that it's like basically you can no longer block, but it is also a 5-mana 2/2.
I know, it's 5-mana 2/2. It's such a weird card. They don't print cards like that anymore.
No, they don't. I think it's an interesting card, but I don't think it's a good one.
Yeah.
I probably, in hindsight, I probably should have just taken the dead drop, but I didn't know I was going to get 4 Abzan guides. I do already have one though, so. Oh wait, that is what we took, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
And then this pack is just a nightmare pack from Hell, and I think I ended up deciding on Rakshas's Secret. I guess that's the only consideration I'd have here. There's maybe Set Adrift, but not really. Or would you take here if you were doing yours? You would still take the
Same.
Secret.
Yep.
I think this is a clear debilitating injury, right?
Debilitated up.
I must just I don't know English good. I'm sorry. There's another ankle shanker which made me laugh. I would have taken this.
Yeah. So I honestly at this point I'm not even sure there's like that much more interesting content because we're just basically doing the same thing.
Let's go scroll through it quickly. You can tell me
to
speed it up.
Yeah, I mean,
because we do disagree here. You took Bonkin. I would have taken Savage Punch. I've got the 2 Abzan guides. That's my plan, right? And
I see. Yeah, that's fair. I guess
it led towards, I think, it being a worse deck because we were doing half and half of each. I would definitely have taken the Savage Punch. I don't think this card is like busted good, but I do think like it goes with the plan. It also works really well.
I see how even though it costs a jillion mana, it can make up. You can just win the game on the spot from behind.
Yep.
So.
Mm-hmm. And then also works well on Mandrills because of the trample. And then with that in mind, I took the Parapet. But what would you take in your white-black, more aggressive style deck?
20 gems. I mean,
20 gems, yeah. All right.
Like I'd probably take the land, just like for in case something crazy happened later.
Mm-hmm.
So I take the land.
So just to like go back, like the Savage Punch, like think about some of the games we played. Had we drawn a Savage Punch against that first person who had the Necropolis Fiend or the 6/7s, we would have been able to really get them, you know?
I mean that's it. Like you're right. We ended up with this mismatch where you were trying to go a little bit more
mid-range control.
Yeah. And I was going a little bit more like, I guess, a little more attrition-y white-black.
Yeah.
Another,
I think we ended up taking the Krumar here. Maybe we should have taken the... Oh, no, we took the kill shot. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. I missed it. I'm just going to go through these a little bit quicker now. Woolly Loxodon, though, I'm definitely on. Would you have switched this up?
No. I mean, in this deck, no. And I mean, I'm almost positive I would have just ended up white black in this, splashing maybe an Abzan guide with like 1 green mana.
And then
it's probably where I would have ended up.
Took a feat again. There's, I think the big problem here is I'm going for like Abzan mid-rangey soup, which is my MO, and we did not get any fixing at all. Literally, I don't think we've seen a single fixing. You know, like if we had gotten fixing for blue, for instance, this is like one of my favorite cards in the format. It's amazing.
Yeah, it's a good card.
But we didn't. I guess we saw a couple blue whites, but
yeah.
And then Abzan guide, I think we took there. Where at this point, it's like kind of hard to like compare what we would have done because like we're so deep.
It's too deep. But I mean, I think overall that's.
But like overall, yeah, like I just think we didn't get the fixing, and so therefore we didn't get like rewarded for. I would have taken fixing over a lot of the early picks that I took, but I didn't see any, and we would have gotten like some cool uncommons like Haven. But overall, it was like an underpowered pod, and then we played people that were not necessarily in underpowered pods. That's how it goes.
But we 2-1 somehow.
Well, it's due to our insane skill and also our big, huge muscles.
Yes.
And incredible charm. Don't forget our incredible charm.
And our apparently our shot calling abilities.
Yes.
Of what Morsar. And
hey man, that's why this format is fun. If there's one thing to make this
that we knew they had Duneblasted, even though they hadn't showed it to us yet.
It's calling shots. It makes you feel really smart as you lose.
It does, right?
All right, Carl. We probably need to do the what's the name of this draft?
Oh yeah.
It's like Abzan G guards. That's what they called me back in 2014. Abzan G guards, because they just forced it every time. And now you've seen it.
Duneblasted in the face.
All right, that's it. Duneblasted. All right. Is there something? Are we done? We're calling this Duneblasted.
Not gonna put in the face.
No,
Not gonna just make this straight up dirty joke on main.
Duneblasted all over our faces, and we'll be like, no, that's what we'll do. We're awful, horrible people, and the worst content creators you know. So thanks for watching. Subscribe. Smash it. Subscribe button. Smash it. Okay.
Bye.